Welcome back, Mr. Hero. And you too, welcome back to our Link Between Worlds commentary.
Out.
I'm giving you to the count of 3 to turn around and have.
But don't you want this lovely hammer?
Okay, you may have tidied me over for now, but my bloodlust will capture my soul.
Okay, I'll
once
make you
again.
a deal. You can stay here until I buy all your items, then you can get the hell out.
Like, I mean, honestly, like, if we bought all of his stock, he'd have no reason to be here anymore, wouldn't he?
Exactly!
What does he do at that point once you bought them all?
But your bed is so soft.
Go get your own!
What did he do with the bed anyway?
No, you can see he just turned it and shoved it against the wall to make room.
I'm sure nobody's gonna sleep there anyway.
I'm just genuinely thinking to myself, like, wait, yeah, like, after you buy, I forgot, like, after you buy all of his stuff, what does he do? Is he just like, you know what? This is mine now.
I mean, you'll see for yourself once I buy all this stuff. In fact, from what I saw, it looked like I only have last thing left to buy.
Oh, there he is.
Are coming.
We're coming for you, little guy.
Hang on, Scruffy.
I still love the little squeaks.
They're like little teeny squeaks. And oh yeah, we got our power bracelet now.
Whew.
Yep, we got our Titan's Mitt now, so we can more or less lift up anything.
I told you I'd be here, Scruffy.
You got your
Here we
little
are.
guy. There you go.
And voila, another one for the collection.
Aw, they little cutes. Alright, so that's...
Actually, 5 more and we'll pretty much be at the halfway point.
Yeah.
Wow.
Any more to do?
I think you might be overusing the old broom there.
I'll be the judge of that.
No! Has his fingers crossed.
As he already has his hand on the
I know I don't
bell.
technically have eyes on this
Oh, there we
broom, but
go.
I could see you
Oh,
crossing
hello.
your fingers.
Yeah, this is the only way to really get up here in the Dark World, I think, because Death Mountain is usually pretty insurmountable otherwise.
Yeah, even in the Link to the Past, you couldn't really get here all that easily.
It's freezing!
Oh, look.
Yep, welcome to Death Mountain on ice!
This is wrong.
Somebody call their mom.
Also, Hype is still suffering a little bit of a sinus infection from those who've been keeping track with our other videos, and he is just being a little trooper.
Well, I think it really depends on like the succession of videos. Like I'm trying to think. I think it first started off when we were wrapping up. Was it DKCR? It started when we were wrapping up DKCR, then
hello.
when we were wrapping up A Way Out, and now this.
Okay.
I mean, you're sounding better.
Yeah, I like to think I am. What's really
kinda-
annoying is that, like, this morning, at the time of us recording, this morning I woke up and it felt like I was fully over it. Like, my nose was clear, my throat, I could even do, like, higher pitched voices. But as I kept going around the rest of the morning, my sickness basically just went, April Fools! And I just started getting stuffy again.
Yeah,
see,
it
your
could be
stuff-
one of those cases where you won't be fully healed for at least another week.
Well, Cindy, you were feeling stuffy earlier as well, but it looks like you're doing better now.
Yeah, I took a decongestant and it just kind of cleared up.
Yeah, that's what you need, Hype.
Well, I've been taking, like, a bunch of that stuff, like those, antibiotics and whatnot. It's just...
Is it a decongestant or an antihistamine? Because there's a difference.
Yes. Anyway, I think I am getting close to getting better because Mom was telling me that, like, she was sick with the same thing as well, but apparently I'm going through it a lot faster than she did, so I wouldn't be surprised if I end up getting better by the time we're done with this game.
By the way,
Okay.
a cute little attention to detail. You could actually the freaking high knocks here are also are actually bundled up for this.
Yeah.
climate.
Yeah, they were
I
making
noticed
sweaters. And now I just imagine one Hinox just like with little like sewing needles, like quickly trying to make the
Sewing
needles-
needles?
Active needles, you
springs.
moron.
Sewing needles or knitting needles?
Fine knitting needles as they make this year. Oh, and of course fire rod time.
Just like knitting. That's probably one of my favorite jokes from like the Archie Mega Man comics when he fights Neo Man's like, "Are you crocheting? Knitting! 2 active needles! What, were you raised in a barn?"
2 active needles?
Yes.
Oh, because crocheting you only use one. Gotcha.
Yep.
The only type of that I've ever tried one time because I was curious was latch hook sewing, and it never worked
I've
out.
been kind of curious about that too.
I always kept breaking it.
I always loved how much of an aggressive little shit Needle Man was in that arc.
Yeah.
He was very.
It's
Hey
like,
Logan,
oh,
I cross stitch and I'm trying to picture you cross stitching and I can't see it.
It don't
just-
work.
I think my favorite bit right after that, where Mega Man's like, "Oh, do you want me to wait till you're done?" "Oh no, by all means, shoot me in the face, please. I've been waiting for it." "You have?" And just starts shooting at him.
Yeah, It's like poor Ruck was at least one Buster Rod of the set.
He's a little, but I love the sass that in the old Archie writing.
Buster God, I meant to say Buster Gun. Buster
You're
Rod is
fine.
another robot master entirely.
Regardless, I am hoping that I don't know who's in charge of it still, but I would like more Mega Man comics, either by IDW or someone.
Honestly, I'd love for IDW to try and ask Capcom ask Capcom to make comics based on it, because I feel like, especially if they maybe get Ian back on occasion, like that series did not need to go down the route it did.
Yeah, like it ended way too early. Like it's right when they were starting the 4 arc even.
Yeah.
Right.
Like they got all the good the really good NES Mega Man games down. And oh, actually, before I forget, time for the Treacherous Tower, baby.
Oh boy.
Well, boom, boom, sword boy. Welcome to the Treacherous Tower.
Hello there, little Miss Bee Devil.
You look pretty fit there. Want to play a quick game? Only 100 rupees.
Boom, boom.
It's a spirit all by down the run down
Oh no, he's
Ah,
stammering.
Logan.
No,
now you can hear yourself on this in your first time. You understand the beginning. Go build this. Five stages there. Boom. Boom.
What is happening?
Dang it, Boomhauer, speak English.
I'm just saying, that's one of my favorite things about Boomhauer. We'd be like, chew. I'm talking about man, going chew.
Whatever he just said, I'm 100% with you.
Oh, shoot a dude. I forgot to tell you. Bye.
Yes.
Return life is not guaranteed. I'm a bitch.
Oh, don't forget to mention I'm a jerk.
So is this our dungeon? Is just a gauntlet?
It's not a dungeon. It's an optional side quest you can do for rupees and at least 1 or 2 pieces of heart.
Look
Keep
at the
moving.
cheering or booing,
They're
however you
going
want to.
nuts.
Look at them go, those 2D sprites.
The sprites honestly look like something in a ROM hack, I hate to say.
Yeah,
Kind of.
if you're full health and have a pretty good sword, you're probably going to be in, especially if you have a lot of the weapons like the flame rod and the hammer for stunning. You should
Oh
be
yeah,
in
no.
good shape.
The first act of the Treacherous Tower is an absolute joke.
Oh, uh-oh.
I mean,
Joke's
later
over.
ones can get a little more true to its name, but otherwise, if you're fully stocked up for it, you could easily beat all of them without too much of a hassle.
How many floors are there?
To that I do not immediately remember. I want to say for the first round, you have 10 floors.
Okay. I'll look it up. Treacherous Tower.
Oh hey, look at that, Mr. Spoiled McCheese is back.
Well, we have our hammer too. But we have our
Oh
hammer.
wait, never mind. The first round is 5 rounds.
Okay.
Because this is exactly how it ends, I want
Oh.
to say.
Oh, okay.
Give it up. It's it. That's it. We're done.
Let's go.
Do it. Boot it. Toot. Boom.
Burgers for everyone.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because from beginner mode. Intermediate has 15 floors, and advanced has 50
Rupees
floors.
for everyone. And by everyone, I mean me.
But yeah, so that was beginner mode. Intermediate will jump it up to 15, and advanced will jump it up to 50.
Ugh. 50 floors of this.
But you get some neat little like bonus upgrades for it. And
Oh, wow. You're actually alive. That's crazy. Your clear time was 47. Jeez, we gotta step it up. Tell you what, you beat that time of this course. I just was like, how many says that? 12.
In your face!
Anywho, just yeah. Well, so I'm assuming from the judgment of this video, you're just gonna do all the courses right here and now.
I don't do all the courses, I don't think. I want to... Actually, yeah, no, I think this is the only course I take, because I figured it wouldn't... didn't really need to waste my time with this one for too much longer. Like, you got the gist of it with that beginner round. That, and to be fair, I still got plenty of rupees from it.
So now what are we
Alright.
gonna do for the rest of this video? Just grind and stuff.
Pretty
Fine
much.
stuff.
Like, this is pretty much our bog standard in-between dungeon session where we literally just clean up.
Okay, so I'll say right now, assuming we don't do it ever again, you could get things like a upgraded lamp or an upgraded bug net. Very just minor things, but little incentives for playing through this.
you know that I guess that is kind of funny considering that those are two items you can't actually improve via the Maya Mice.
Yeah, so those are only improvable via the treacherous tower.
Where can I go from here? Why don't I go back to the tower?
I haven't worried about how you let me worry about that.
You just worry about standing there and looking pretty.
And by that I mean the broom. I'm not actually a woman.
The broom just has to worry about carrying my own weight.
I'm not actually a woman.
I'm a horse. Oh my god, you're a horse!
Well, actually, I'm not really a horse.
I'm a broom.
Just flops over. There used to be some old, again, like they had some fun stuff back then.
Okay,
Well,
you know
what do you
I-
think
I-
about that? To be honest with you, Diane, I'm surprised.
I'm surprised. Continue, James.
I remember what
I
I
know.
was doing. I remember what I was doing now. Technically, the way to get to the dungeon in Death Mountain was not through that route I took. You may have noticed earlier that there was a bridge with a peg on it on one side, but not a peg on the other. They were basically that. I guess they expect you to go down that way if you were on the other side of it anyway. And he looks like he's still doing fine. I think.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. We have to move around.
Yeah, we have to take the long way around if we want to reach the our next dungeon.
But fortunately, I'm sure there'll be a bird statue there if we can figure it out.
Oh, absolutely. To be fair, I can't think of a dungeon in this game that doesn't have a bird statue like right.
Oh
next
my
to
god,
the
I'm getting
entrance.
Frogger vibes from this.
Oh,
Which
God,
Frogger?
yeah.
He's back.
Okay, just thought I'd ask.
He's back. Which, Celie, actually, it's funny you bring that up because earlier we were just finishing up our showcase for the 2021 Sonic Amateur Gaming Expo. One of the games that they actually included is a pseudo remake of the Game Boy Color version of Frogger 2.
Oh, wow.
Like, it gives it widescreen support, slightly different audio tracks and whatnot. Like, honestly, it might be worth your time and attention if you want to give it a shot.
Oh. Yeah, this one I remember being a bit of a pain to go through.
Alley-oop!
That ball in
You
particular.
gotta use physics. Is that the word I'm looking for? To your advantage.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Sounds like it. Oh, look, a way out. Anyway,
Oh, way out.
That's Dex commentary, Logan. That's Dex commentary.
Fair.
I think.
Nice.
So, Seely, we were talking about earlier, are there any other multiplayer-based games you'd like to see us attempt to do in the future?
I can't think of any off the top of my head right now.
Well, I mean, we're still planning on doing It Takes Two soon.
Yep, which I'm... There it goes. Which I'm super looking forward to that. I want to see it do some... I don't know when we should start on that. Honestly, I guess we should just start on that, like, after we get some other projects out of the way, but I definitely want us to do that, like, sometime this year.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do it immediately after having finished A
Way
Way Out.
Yeah, we'd have to dig Logan out of his burial first.
What? I'm not
Oh,
dead.
that's right. Spoiler warnings, Logan died.
Oh. I was about to say, this is news to me, and then... I was like, wait, hi, I'm not...
That's the twist. That's the twist. He was shot, and he didn't know he was shot.
But
I'll probably need to censor that bit out in case this does end up going live before A Way Out.
No worries,
It's
my bad.
most knowing our luck, it most likely will be. I don't know. You know what? It's long enough. We have plenty of other stuff that this can probably go out before it. But I will,
Maybe.
or this will come out after. I think we'll say, yeah, this will probably come out.
Damn it.
Regardless, the Nat
yeah.
CD.
Nope,
Alright.
still can't get it.
Well,
I think you might need to fume that place.
That nasty Nork.
regardless, there's the rift.
Shut up,
There's our
Nick.
ticket to getting to this side of the bridge.
Yep, that's our ticket in. That's our ticket to the other side of Death Mountain Mark II.
Here we go. Wow.
So,
Boy.
do you think even in this 2D form, Link might be feeling some serious hypothermia? Oh, actually, before that, more words of wisdom from Hilda.
Welcome back to Laurel Kingdom, Linguine.
I just left.
This is Death Mountain. Here it is always winter. Somewhere buried under the ice is a ruined hall. A sage with a soul as formidable as a boulder awaits your help there.
Ah.
You must hurry, though. His spirit will not last forever with such accursed ice everywhere.
For those wondering, no, I don't. Yes, I forgot about him too.
So say I, Hilda of Lola.
Well, it's like, I'll be honest, I think Ocarina of Time did a better job of introducing and making you invested in the sage's plight. Here, you'll have, like, a single conversation, and then weeks later, you'll be like, oh,
I agree.
they were key
I will,
to the world.
if I could be perfectly honest about that, I will. Ocarina of Time is better about that, yes, but only marginally. Because I could definitely think of maybe like one or two stages that definitely got their fair share of screen time, namely Saria.
Yeah.
And then all the others are about as one note as the stages in this game.
Actually, the only one that I could think of is really one note. What Impa, more so Naboru.
Yeah, Naboru definitely
I'm
was,
not
like, very
sure
quick just there. Roru, ironically, I would say, you only saw him when he was a sage, technically.
Well, well, he was also Kepar Gabora, so
I'm not
you
sure.
knew that, right?
I knew that, but I didn't. I referred to them as separate people because one's an owl.
They're the
Anyway.
same person.
Anyway, you were saying, hi?
I'm not sure if it's entirely the same thing, but I feel like the best use of that, like befriending sage-like thing, was probably with Medley and the other person from Wind Waker.
Makar.
Matar, that's it.
I would say so, because they had a decent enough time to themselves.
Yeah.
There, so
And you got more involved with them.
oh,
I will definitely say, though, if there's any game out there that I think pretty much beats them all in terms of having, like, sage-like side characters, or even just companions in general, I would definitely tip my hat to Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Namely with the champions.
We'll
Yeah.
also say, whereas before we were dropping down into a lava-filled tower, here we're actually having to climb up, and oh boy, these narrow.
Yep.
Absolutely. This part is very much the inverse of the Death Mountain area we were just like the inner Death Mountain we were in earlier.
And perfect ice physics.
Yeah, that's even better.
Travel
Lovely.
north.
Well,
Excuse
damn.
me.
They'll never find me here.
Uh-oh.
You saw nothing.
They're like, get him, Pops. Oh, no.
Oh yeah, we got Pops!
What are we doing here?
Yeah, well, where are we waiting on?
I was gonna say, what do we wait?
Oh, there's a secret.
There's more than one. I forget if this one takes us to progression or if it takes us to an optional goodie.
I
Maybe
figured
a
the skinnier
my
one would take you to
Ooh.
progression.
Ooh.
Nice. I mean, maybe
Oh, no,
there's a
the skinnier
my.
one take you to bonus is what I meant.
No, the skinny one takes you because it says to go north.
I want to say this one might be the optional one because it does require something other than the fire rod, which you do need for that temple.
Right, yeah.
That's
No,
fair.
I believe, yeah. The other one is the way to go because it said to get to the ice ruins, you have to go north. So yeah, this makes sense. Whoa,
Whoa.
that messed with my head a little bit because of how
Yeah,
fast
me
these things
too.
move. I was like, wait, where do we go?
Oh, what?
Let's get out of here, please. And the hell we do all this for? Oh, there's the my.
No, a gold
Oh.
rupee.
Nice.
Put it back. I want the my.
But no, the my
There
down.
he
Here's
is.
the my.
There he is.
Now we gotta take a little bit of time back.
Excuse me.
You're in my way.
You're in my way, sure.
But yeah, no, I will definitely say, as far as like sage-like characters are concerned, the champions and to some degree their descendants are probably the better of the bunch.
Also, I assume you dislike Skullwoods the most.
Skullwoods?
I
I'm saving
do.
it for last.
Not exactly. I guess I just... You know what it is? I think it is probably one of the lesser places I could think of for this game. Not to say that I dislike it, it's just that... Why did I do that?
I was gonna say, why did you do that?
You
He's
know
being
what?
risky.
I like to live dangerously too.
Fair. There we go. But
But yeah, no, I will definitely say... It wasn't entirely intentional, but yeah, no, I wouldn't say that Skullwoods is one of my favorite levels in the game.
okay. But as always, I appreciate the open-endedness of this.
I mean, honestly, if I was gonna do this a little more like my original run, I probably would have done the Dark Palace first. Which, bad idea. I'll say right now.
Really? That you can start with the Dark Palace?
You can start with any of them, really.
Okay.
Again, beyond aside from the Desert Palace.
Though, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. That's actually is also interesting because I think. Oh.
Oh.
Because I think the Eastern Palace was typically what people sometimes consider to be the first dungeon, since it's the dark version of the Eastern Palace.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like mostly by sheer happenstance, I started with the Dark Palace, which is personally speaking, one of the harder dungeons in the game.
It's like a stealth thing or something, I recall.
Well, the stealth wasn't the hardest part about it. You're primarily in the dark with that level,
Oh.
and you need bombs.
Oof. Come on. There we go.
Definitely not one of my favorites either, but I decided to save that one for last just because I think it would make for a nice book ending.
We need to make some potions soon.
Yeah.
We've been collecting these guts forever.
Yeah, I mean, they are starting to clog up my inventory.
I'm assuming there is a limit given the 2-digit counter.
Yeah, you can only carry up to 99.
Fair. Out of the way, bub.
Bubs.
I was watching back that one clip, hype, the freaking singing to himself.
Go
And
away.
watch it, bub.
Yeah, I love that.
Just the snap to it.
But just since Sealy mentioned Bubs, now I'm just thinking of, like, probably one of my favorite out-of-nowhere jokes from Strong Bad's Cool Game for Attractive People. At the end of, like, Dangerous 3, when Strong Bad was showing the movie, everyone was complaining about, like, all the different things that they were promised. Like,
Bye-bye!
Marzipan was promised, like, a big scene, like, with her giving, like, an environmental speech. Coach Z was promised, like, his character would have a happy ending. Then out of nowhere, Bubs goes, "And what happened to my nude scene?"
I was gonna say, I was hoping you were going back for the Mai.
He was.
I just wanted to clear the area away first.
I do need to look into like capturing that game somehow. I don't know if it's on Steam or if I could, or maybe I could find the Wii version of it.
I want to say...
There is a WiiWare version, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
there's a WiiWare version of it. I want to say it used to be on Steam, but I don't know if they got delisted or not.
I'll look into it. Oh, and I will also say that unfortunately, just because it just came to mind just now, we will never be able to cover WarioWare Snapped. Unfortunately, because
Not that we're missing anything with that one, because it was kind of a crap game.
really.
It's like the one. I can't believe I'm actually saying this. It's actually the one bad Wario game I can think of.
Huh.
Or at the very least, bad WarioWare game.
And yeah, it is
Yeah.
on Steam, so we can do that.
Primarily because you can only play it with the DSi's dodgy ass camera.
Right, that's right, and like it took forever. It's like imagine if Smooth Moves because Smooth Moves it asks you to get into position. So considering micro games only really last like a half fraction of a minute anyway, the fact that you have to do all this setup just for one game at a time, I could see that really getting like
And
annoying.
the micro game list lineup for that game is pitifully small. So
Right.
we really wouldn't miss much of anything with that one.
Okay, fair enough. Well, in any case,
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you all next time for the Ice Ruins.
oh boy, Ice Temple.
Hey.
Wah, 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 wah.
Brrr.